Hi Vijay.
Hi, Matthew. Hi, Vidya.
Yeah, hi Vijay.
Matthew, can we start now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you please explain about your current roles and responsibility?
Yeah, I'm Madish.
Mm.
I have more than 4 year working experience in IT industry. And then, yeah, I have a really good knowledge in Python, Django, SpicePark, AWS, Athena, Lambda, Glue, EC2, EMR, SNS, SQS. These all are my skill set. So regarding my project, my last project, um,
Mm.
Roots application development project. In
Mm.
that project, my roles and responsibility, I want to handle the backend APIs. So literally in that project, they have a business model, something like that. They have they have multiple program.
Mm.
One program for like the Roots application development project. In that project, they have multiple program. For example, they have a program for HIV patient. They have a program for um, criminals. So these all are the structure they have.
Mm.
For that, they will collect the fund. Once they get the fund, they will add the people into that particular program and they will help you. This kind of application. This is my last project. So there I'm handling the backend API. Yeah,
Okay. The full API is handled on Python,
correct. Python Django.
Django. Okay. Your servers are almost in AWS, correct?
Correct. AWS,
Okay.
Python, and Django.
Okay. Have you written any like a Terraform kind of things in a Python for EC2 instance applications?
Terraform, I don't have an idea, but I have a good knowledge in
Mm.
cloud formation.
Okay. Have you written any custom scripts for server monitoring or anything in cloud systems using Python?
Yeah. Uh, in general, like used to declare like EMR cluster. So for
Mm.
that, someone like forgot to terminate the EMR cluster, it charge
Mm.
you lot of money. So for
Mm.
that, I created one Lambda function. It
Mm.
literally monitoring whether it is in the waiting state
Mm.
or else it is in the waiting state. It
Mm.
automatically send the notification to the particular group. They will aware like this is the cluster is waiting. It's
Mm.
charging money like those kind of thing.
Okay. For the database level, what are the database you work?
Postgres, SQLite,
Mm.
Redshift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done any query optimization or any table optimization in any databases? Query or table?
Um, yeah, I did.
Okay. May I know what kind of optimization?
Actually, like in Django, that using the ORM query.
Mm.
So in that instead of ORM, I use a raw query for optimization purpose. That one thing I
Okay.
did.
Okay. Optimization in the sense the time taken is reduced or the
It is reduced.
rec- okay. Okay. So in that raw query, what is that? Or what is the key things you used to reduce the time?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Mm.
Uh, if you want to use filter and all, like in
Mm.
ORM, it take time.
Mm.
But in the raw query, in that case, like
Mm.
if we go with the raw query, then it more efficient than ORM.
Okay. With the Python, you have some data analytics also, correct? In the
Correct.
Python.
Yeah.
Okay. May you know any real-time example? Have you like a project in a data using data analytics? Have you used any real-time data?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, actually. In my
Okay.
Amazon project,
Mm.
they have like multiple data. So for
Mm.
that, we create the Tableau for that by
Tableau.
using
Okay.
Tableau. Correct.
Okay. Okay. Do you have aware of NoSQL or have any experience on NoSQLs or
NoSQL,
Elasticsearch? Okay,
NoSQL, I have very limited knowledge, but
mm.
I know DynamoDB
DynamoDB. Okay,
in AWS.
okay. Overall 4 years experience, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what is the difference between the Django and Flask? What is the advantages of anything, anyone?
Flask is lightweight. Django,
Mm,
Django actually like not lightweight. At the same time, Django provide multiple feature for security, and it
mm,
provide the key, and it follow the structure, security key, and then
mm.
it follow the structure. And
Okay,
Django, yeah, the main thing it lightweight. Flask is only for like
mm,
lightweight application. For heavyweight application, Django is the correct choice. This is the main difference actually.
okay. If I want to build a stable, high stable API REST engine means which one you prefer?
Uh, High stable. Okay.
Ah, maybe clients are at a time maybe more number of clients are also connected. We are not above. Oh, it's a high level of high level real time processing data.
Then obviously I go with the Django.
Django. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm, okay. So any CI/CD pipeline have you working on?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Uh,
What is the advantage of CI/CD pipelines?
Automation, like if
Mm,
you want to go with manual deployment and all, not possible. Like
mm,
so many people work together, and one guy like forgot something, then it make the whole process more difficult. So
mm.
obviously we need auto CI/CD pipeline.
Okay. If is that CI/CD pipeline still has any negatives or any fallbacks still there?
Uh, yes, obviously.
Okay. For example, you suggest any one case we can't afford with CI/CD. We need a manual. Any situation have you come across?
Um, CI/CD pipeline. Uh, the like in manual it is very easy to deploy,
Mm,
but CI/CD it take more time in the beginning stage. While in the deployment time, or not in
mm,
the deployment time, while in the development time, it take
mm.
more effect. That's the main difference.
Okay.
Apart from that, cost wise also like if you
Mm,
go with the CI/CD, then
mm.
it take more cost than normal
Okay.
deployment.
Okay.
The
Your servers are on Linux, correct? Linux or Windows?
Linux, Linux and Windows both like
Okay. Do you have experience on Linux also?
yeah, correct.
Okay. Have you ever used any Docker? Any application you built with the Docker?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. May I know what is that application? What is the use case of that application?
On that root application also the end they deployed by
Mm,
using Docker only.
Docker. Okay.
Docker, and for creating the resource they
Mm,
using cloud formation and
mm.
Dockerize the entire application and in one container like then after yeah.
Okay. Have you done any Elasticsearch mechanisms using your data
um, Elasticsearch.
with
uh,
real-time data?
no.
Okay. Actually, you are developing side. Okay, are you aware of Selenium also? Huh?
Yeah, I know Selenium very well.
What is the purpose you are using Selenium?
For automation purpose, like
Mm,
in my use case, we are scrapping some data from multiple source. So in that
mm,
project, we are downloading the data from LinkedIn and then
mm.
Russian job portal, and then
Okay.
enter the final be like concatenate for the particular location. Uh,
Mm,
Job demand is like 5,000 and supply demand supply,
mm.
those are the detail. The client was asking those are the detail. For that we download the entire data, and then this is what the project there I use the Selenium for scrapping data from multiple source.
Okay. 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 We have one situation like we have one production server. It's a Linux server. You are assuming that's a Linux server.
Okay,
We need to monitor the server uh, as per the health check, like the server is properly running or not. We need some Python script to monitor periodically. If any threshold or anything reaches, you need to alert the mechanism.
okay,
So if it means it's a production server, what are the parameters you check for the production server monitoring? What are
okay.
the key things you check? Yeah,
The server in AWS environment or in
yeah.
on-premise,
Let's assume that it's easy to instance.
easy to install. Okay, what are the parameters? Then the first thing, memory usages,
Mm,
and then how many API is hitting. That
mm.
also want to calculate to prevent the cyber attack and all. AWS have like one service shield.
Okay.
If we include that, then we yeah, that one the main parameters obviously CPU,
Mm.
memory, these two.
Okay.
An abnormal API hit,
Mm.
that also want to
Okay, in the
consider.
server we have one application, several application. Let's assume that one application is listening on TCP port, another application is listening on HTTPS, and some file transfer protocol also available. So we need to monitor the port. Okay, port also.
Okay.
So mm, using Linux or shell script, any commands uh, available to check this the ports are listening or not in a Linux server.
Um, okay. I actually obviously it have command, but I'm not aware. General like IP config and then port.
Okay.
If I want to check port, running port.
Because if I connect the server only, I need to know the listen port, okay? But I need to ensure that at least endpoint is available or not, correct?
Okay.
So using any command, we can ensure that the endpoint is available
So let
before sending the packet. Yeah, correct.
sorry, I'm not getting your question.
Like I don't have server access, but you provide some endpoint to
Okay.
access the servers.
Okay.
But before writing a code or before sending a first packet, I need
Okay.
to check at least the endpoint is active or not, correct?
Then you can use
From
ping
my
command, I guess.
ping command is endpoint check. Are you using for endpoint check?
Yeah, obviously like we can able to ping or
What are the argument you pass for ping? Only IP, correct?
only IP, correct.
So, so we don't have endpoint like every REST API we have some separate ports and also no. We need to ensure that the IP is okay, but the port is down. Some reason maybe port is down also. I need to check the
Okay.
IP and port.
Okay. I'm not sure, but nhoop up something command something like that we
Okay,
can use, I guess.
okay, fine. Have you written any stored procedures?
Store repository. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, I did.
okay. What is the advantages of raw queries and stored procedure? What is the difference?
Store for procedure like we are storing some, function that more efficient, I guess.
Mm.
Then raw query. Raw query, we need to connect the database. No, literally raw query. Um, we can't able to write that much big, function in raw query.
Okay. Okay. We have some quick examples. Can you please share your screen? We have some quick scope. Okay. Initially, we have some. We talked about some server monitoring. Okay.
Okay,
Uh, our current scope is in the server we have one log. Let's assuming that the log name is pra.log. Just a log file, production log file. Okay.
okay,
In that log, we have some contents like uh, the patterns may be a error or warning or alert or info something. Okay. Our scope is your Python script need to monitor that log, particular log. It will give a summary of how many errors, how many warnings, how many info, how many alerts.
okay.
First of all, one time is enough. If it is completed, we can you can use a scheduled interval time because production log is always in real-time data. So we can you can monitor based on the some regular interval, maybe 2 seconds or 5 seconds or 1 second. We will update the summary again and again.
Mm.
It is possible in the Python. And,
Yeah, it is possible. Obviously, it is possible.
okay, can you write it in right now?
Okay. So if you are using Python, then you can import the
I will
log.
share the sample data with you. One second.
Okay.
Mm. You just place it in some sample file, like it's like 60 lines file. That's it.
I want to download or like you have.
Just share a content. It's a dummy content. You can use it. For example, in that have some patterns now, info, alert, error, things. So your Python program will check that file. It will give a summary of in that file have 5 errors, 2 info, 1 errors, 1 alerts, those kind of things. Local also okay. I'm fine with it. You have local VS Code also. It's okay.
Okay.
The scope is clear, correct? Or I need to explain again.
Um, okay, you can explain again once.
Okay. Just it will print a summary of alert, like in assuming that in that alert, if you have 14 times alert, correct?
Correct.
In that text file. So it will just print summary of the details like alert 14, success 2, info 70. That's it. Just you pass that protection log file and give a summary to the users. Maybe you like in a real time you send this alert to some persons. If the error count is reaches more than 10, you need to alert. So for that we can use in a real time. But as of now, you just print a summary.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
This is in the list format or like in string format, the error.
It's a file. You can use file related operation also. It's okay. So that only I suggest your local. A
Okay,
file or string also you can use.
okay, got it. If it is string, then 11 only. Why it is showing 12? 1, 2, 3,
Mm,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
okay. You you placed greater than 10, not 40.
Yeah, like that we can able to solve.
Okay. So we need to monitor other patterns also.
Yeah, the same thing. I want to find the count for success, error, warning, info,
Okay.
and here I use the
If I want to monitor this in a regular interval time, how you can do that? For like every 5 seconds, you will monitor and report. It means what you will prefer.
uh, a regular monitor time. Then
Yeah, maybe every 5 minutes. Yeah.
Python have some scheduler. You can go with that one, or else you have like Airflow or like cron
Mm.
scheduler. Need to use some scheduler. Every 10 minutes one you need to run the code, then it
Mm.
will like take the uh, log and then check and then send the report.
Okay.
Or in go with the Lambda and all AWS Lambda, then we can able to there itself like we can able to schedule.
Okay. Have you used CloudWatch in AWS?
Yeah,
Okay. What are the purpose you used CloudWatches?
for log monitoring purpose,
Mm.
system logs and
Okay.
mostly log monitoring purpose only.
Mm.
And I have created like cloud
Mm.
formation dashboard as well.
Okay. Have you written any Python script to interact or managing with the S3 buckets?
Yeah, lot of
Okay.
Python.
Anyone examples?
Oh yeah, literally if I want to take the data from S3 and I
Mm.
want to upload into any
mm,
Postgres SQL, Postgres database,
mm.
or I want to take the data from there and uh, I need to give it to some other program, then I'll write so many script and
Okay, okay. So what is IAM?
IAM access administrative management, I guess. Not
Mm,
sure is exactly the full form.
mm,
Mostly you
mm,
need to handle the permission. For
okay.
example, you need to give the we have the resource called like EMR, but
Mm,
few people want to access this EMR, then we can able to control and resource level
mm,
control. And you want to access another Lambda function or else program in another AWS account, then you can
mm.
able to access with the help of the IAM.
Okay.
In company side, employee management as well. For
Mm,
example, for particular employee, I want to
mm.
give 5 access. And
Oh, okay.
for a manager level people need to access the entire resource. That also we need to handle in IAM.
Okay. What is the advantage of AWS RDS?
RDS, it's scalable. Uh,
Mm,
uh, it, it mostly scalable, and we don't want to like if you go with on-premise, then we need to check every time the status of the server, everything. But and then this is the main advantage, and access also, like
mm,
access level also we have more advantage. The main thing, uh, RDMS level or AWS RDMS RDS scalability.
okay. Regarding the cost wise, you prefer RDS or traditional way?
Traditional way.
Okay.
RDMS literally charge you a lot.
Mm,
And RDMS, they provide you another one support as well. Like for example, the write operation. If you want to perform a write operation, for
mm.
that they give one, and then only query. Then we can go with the V2 or something like that.
Mm,
We
mm.
have in RDS.
Okay. Okay. In a AWS queue, Redis queue, any IPC queues, do you work with this? Are you working?
Redis, I
Mm,
have very limited knowledge, but I know then Amazon message broker also I have a knowledge and SNS.
mm, mm. Okay.
Redis, yeah, one time I installed that, uh, and then we are saving the data in the RAM memory
Mm,
with the gulp. And then, for example, the Redis mostly for like uh, WebSocket communication.
okay.
Like we need to take the data very faster way, then we
Mm,
can go with the Redis.
okay. Okay, Mathis. I think almost I completed. Do you have any question to me?
Um, can you please explain the role and responsibility for that position?
The position role will be a completely Python and uh, like a kind of a REST API kind of things. But you need to work on the similar kind of AWS EC2 instance. Some same similar technology here also we followed. So
Okay,
we need to work on the same technology with completely on Python.
okay, got it.
Okay, okay, Matthews. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Vidya.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vijay. Thanks, Matthew.
Mm.
I'll keep you posted on further updates. Thanks, Mathis.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.